YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing some more of my video talking randomness of different people I've played lately. Lately I've been playing my Skull Servants. So, yeah. I have tons of different Skull Servant ones, so let's just get into it. Jeez, I don't even know which ones to choose. Okay, let's do this one. It's loading. Ooh, swap. There we go. So if you guys want me to do a deck profile of my Skull Servant deck, I can sometime this week or so if I need to. I tried doing a current Skull Servant build with triple Mathematician, and I just don't like it. So I'm just waiting until Duelist Advent comes out before I can actually play it. And it's just, you know, usually I have the setup, but right now I don't, so I just go White Prince, put all three down. Next turn, draw phase. And I draw a Lure of Darkness. So I go Allure. Watch what I do. Ooh. And then White Mare. And then bring him back out. Got 3,000. Now what I don't understand is people who do not read these cards. I'm not affected by spells and... See, I'm unaffected by the effects of spells and trap cards, and it's treated Skull Servant, blah blah blah, and level 3 or lower cannot be destroyed by battle. So if you do not read the cards and you play something like Bottomless on me while they have White Mare out, you're not going to get anywhere. Same with, oh gosh, what is it, like Book of Moon and Dark Hole and all that. It's just not going to happen. Oh, swap. There we go. So, pretty good opening hand. I got Hand Destro. And he goes Mathematician. You know, he's doing some elemental stuff. That's nice. So pretty much, if I play my Skull Servant deck, then, you know, it's pretty fun. I think, I don't know if I have it saved or not, but I had one duel where I brought the King of the Skull Servants out at 9,000, and it was OTK. So he does his thing, I do my thing. And I set because, why not? It's a 2200 butt, so it's going to take a lot of effort to get over it. Plus I have a Threat Roar Bribe and a Trap-Hole Nightmare down. And if nobody knew this, I just found out yesterday the Trap Tricks Trap-Hole Nightmare cards from Judgment of the Light are now $20 a piece. I am so glad I own 5 of them for my personal self. So if you guys are out there, find people who do not know what they are talking about with the cards, and if they don't know it, get them off them, because that is an amazing thing to do, is to get like a $20+ card off of somebody who didn't even know what was going on. And of course he super polys, but it doesn't do anything because I'm unaffected by the effect of spell and traps, so he scoops. So let's keep going. I hate it. Always makes me swap. Okay, so Hand Destro opening pretty damn good for what I have right now. And of course, he plays things. What did he set? Oh, he set Silver's Cry. Okay, that's cute. And of course, my Hand Destros just got even better because I have White Prince in hand. And even better, I can Hand Destro again. Look at that beautiful Hand Destros going on. And of course I have Book of Life, so that's even better. That's one more white prince I don't have to use this effect on if I don't need it. And Mizuki, always, if you have Mizuki engraved and you have Lady in White engraved and all your Skull Servants set up, always bring out Lady in White first, because it will make King of Skull Servants unaffected by spells and traps, and that's the best part. And a lot of people do forget that. And I'm saving the Allure of Darkness for now, and of course put a Skull Servant there, and then I set Break Their Skill. So 5,000 King of Skull Servants, it's pretty good. As close as you're going to get to something like an OT. And of course, because he lanced it, I also chained. So, no effects, blah blah blah, blah blah boom. Never chain lance until you absolutely need it. And of course, then after that, he scooped. And then this is the guy who begged me to stop. His name was 1011001, you know, blah blah blah. He literally begged me to stop because of my deck. So, as you guys can see, that's pretty damn good right there. 1 for 1. Drop that white prince, get 3 in there, and then boom, 3,000 beater right there offhand. And just be like, boom. But I didn't want to do it because I wanted to get all 6 in there first before I actually did anything. Plus, if I needed to, I always have Doomsday of Horror in case I banish darks times 300, and then when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, return all banished darks to the graveyard. Banished darks. Yeah, all their monsters, you know, go back, and that's pretty damn good. So I had no clue what this guy was playing, and then I was like, oh, okay, Morphos, that's whatever. Don't care. Yeah. He clearly wasn't reading the cards either, because a lot of people who actually read the cards do not want to get rid of him because of his effect. But clearly, people aren't used to seeing Kings of the Skull Servant decks anymore. That's fine. It is what it is. So I have a Foolish Burial. That's pretty damn good. And what did he have set? He had set those 2 cards. So of course I bring out Lady in White first. And then I will normal summon my big ass beater. Look at that 5,000 beater. That's just beautiful. And then of course I can just sit on it because it can't be destroyed by battle. But I don't know why this person just could not, like, if you could see what they were writing, it would have been so much better. But he kept saying stop, 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 and of course I wasn't going to. Whatever. And then here's some more people. Oh, okay. Some I don't have to swap, some I do. Okay. So, not the best opening hand in the world, but I'll take what I get. And he went first. And at first, I didn't know what this guy was playing because all I saw was Mizuki. And several decks are splashing zombies right now, so I didn't know what was going on. So I just set Lady in White because she's a 2200 butt. And of course, TMSTs, whatever. It's fine. I can still use this effect if I need to on my turn. So he solar recharges. And then he battles and hits my big butt. And of course I draw a white mirror, which isn't the best thing in the world, but what can I do? So of course, because I know it cannot be destroyed, I set a Skull Servant. And this person brings out Jane. Their name is just weird, Burger Thief. It makes me think of a really, I mean, this is going to sound really horrible and stereotypical, but it makes me think of a fat person who sits behind their computer all day and does nothing with their life. And that's what I thought of when I saw their name. I mean, I know a lot of people choose the names for certain reasons. My name was chosen because I grew up on the East Coast for a long time, and am a surfing child with my brothers, so that's kind of where I got my name from. Plus, it's like my email name on everything, so it just makes it easier when I can't remember. And I draw a mathematician. So I just go ahead and mathematician things and put out white prints effect, drop 2, overlay for Alucard, and pop that face down. And then battle for a Hundy. And then I just go ahead and Book of Life, white prints, and I remove his JD. Just because, you know, I don't like JD, and I really hate that card. So, he drew BLS, that's cute, whatever, and he scoops. And then here's versus a Dark World deck. As a lot of you probably know, Dark World is my least favorite deck to see people playing, just because it's so automated. It's like an autopilot thing, you know? You have no real options. It's just you do the same thing. You do the same thing. And that's just really irritating. But yeah. So I set Breakthrough and Trap Nightmare, and those are in my grave. And of course he has apparently double dealings, which is fine. So I draw Lady in White, and I drop her. And of course Grapha does his Nignoggery. And he Dark Worlds me again. And of course I draw Mizuki, which is amazing, so I'll just drop that. And he pops my Nightmare. And of course he gates a Dark Worlds. Ooh, a normal monster. And then he brings it back for Grapha. Whatever. Oh, Grapha. And of course, Unphase. Blah, 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 blah. And I draw Breakthrough. So, whoop-de-dee, have a bowl of me. Book of Life into... I can't remember what I Book of Life did to... Oh yeah, Mizuki. So, watch why I do what I do, guys. Okay, move 1, bring it back out. That's still during the battle phase, so I can still attack again. So, 2017, and then I main 2 and I set. So that is why it's okay to run into things with Skull Servant, especially if they're the same, because Skull Servant's second effect says by removing from play, it says when this card is destroyed by balance into the graveyard, by removing from play one other King of the Skull Servants or Skull Servant card in your graveyard, you can special summon it, which is fine. And of course he main 2s for some reason, whatever. And draw phase into Whitemare. Really great. Glad I removed the other card because now I can bring out 3000 and just keep going ham at it. Boom. 3000 each. Battle phase. Hit Grapha. And he scoops. And then here's a Heraldic. Or whatever the hell you people call it. So yeah, not a bad opening hand. Excuse me. So, hand Destro, blinded into it, and then of course, Heraldic Beast, whatever, and then Mathematician, and then White Prince's effect. I love the new card. I cannot wait for Duelist Advent just for that card. And of course he's star drawing. Blah. And of course I take 100 and I get to draw 1. So for 100 damage I'll do it. And of course I draw it into Kingless Skull Servants, and I still have a lure in my hand. Even better, I can still lure and I'll still have a Kingless Skull Servants with me. So, normal, 5,000 beater. Let's just go ham at it. So he takes 3,400. And then I'll set my breakthrough. So now face down I have Nightmare, Roar, and double breakthrough. Sorry for the background noise. My phone randomly started ringing, apparently. But yeah, so he brings out Summoner, and I'm like, no, you can't do that shit. So he does something with, I don't know if it's a new heraldic piece or old, I'm not sure, but he does that, and I'm like, okay. So end phase, whatever, and I still have a Roar, a Nightmare, and a Skull, or Breakthrough skill set. And so I just, you know, draw into my Threat Roar and battle. And of course he has that effect, apparently. Draws. Main phase 2. And I set it anyway. So I'll have Nightmare, Double Roar, and Breakthrough. Any MSTs hitting my Roar, so I just chain it anyway. He hit it, might as well chain it, right? So he sets one. And pretty much he's just trying to stall me out. And of course I hit White Mare, so I just White Mare effect and get 6,000 beaters, and that's game. If I remember correctly. But you know how it is, like sometimes people will just stall you out with random shit you don't expect. And so he did that, and so it's just like, okay, you boosted me to 7,000 life points, or not life points, attack points, excuse me, and he reached 0. So guys, that is my few replays of the Skull Servant deck. I have a lot more if you guys want to see him, or if you want to see a deck profile, I can do that sometime. So everybody rate, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff, and hopefully I can post another video soon. Bye guys!